Good evening. I apologize in advance if my internet connection go out because it's raining and my internet is sorry. Welcome to Minutes with Tisa, the Cypher Edition. The Cypher Edition, just like a rap cipher, come together, have a discussion. You discuss your life, your experience, with a little bit facts. So tonight we're talking about the modern day woman. You know me, reading, strolling. I like statistics. I like facts. So it's come to my attention that now women are just as equal to men when it comes to cheating. But it's not the same thing. And it's not the same thing because it's not the same reasons. So what we're getting at tonight is why? Why do we do what we do when we do it? Now, I'm only going to tell you from my experience, what I know, what I read. This does not apply to every woman. But this is the woman I need you to imagine. We're not talking about the hoe. We're not talking about the jump off. We're talking about the independent boss woman that brings equal to the table, meaning that you have, she has, everything is equal. You got money, she got money. You got good credit, she got good credit. We're talking about these type of people and relationships or marriages. So get the little, whoop de whoop out your mind. We're talking about established individuals. So, women these days are outsourcing because a lot of us do not want to leave our primary partner. Either it's more of a I love him, I don't want to leave him. Either it's a whole lot of shit. We're gonna take it one by one. Cause if I try to tell y'all off my head, I've been saying something that I'm not supposed to say it. And I already know I'm being watched. Like she talking about cheating. Let's see if she say something. Let's see what she said. All right. Scenario number one. In my opinion, on Google, in universities, in studies, when women initially decide to outsource, I'm not going to even call it cheating, I'm going to call it outsource. Outsource. 9 times out of 10, the other person knows. They knows that something is not right. A lot of women do counseling. They fix their hair. They fix their clothes. They believe it's them. And when that doesn't work, they still may not want to leave the relationship. So they go find somebody else somewhere else, which is called, in my book anyway, outsourcing. Why would you do that? First off, sexual attraction. Whatever you did to get a person, you gotta do to keep a person. And sometimes it's not a discussion, but as time go on with the same person, the sex lab. And you might be the best person in the world to build the empire with, but in the sex department, you just getting you and moving on. She just might need some good dick. I mean, I don't know. That's what they say in statistics. I'm just saying. Or attention. You made her feel like she was the belle of the ball. It was all about her. Now you don't notice her hair, her makeup, even pay her the time of the day. Like you just whatever her. She's gonna go seek that affection elsewhere. So to have this discussion with me, we about to bring into the cipher the Lady Lee. Hello, love.
just having technical difficulties, but I am here.
I get it. My internet keep going out too. I think it's the rain.
Okay. Lord Jesus, look at my hair.
I need to have discussion on how my internet bill is $85 a month, but my internet sucks.
Yeah, it's like, and they want to give you a $3 credit. I don't work here, and I don't want to call you guys. I just want my stuff to work. I don't want the $3.
Right.
Some more lights. Okay, there I am.
I can see you now.
Nice, and I can hear you. Everything's normal. Okay. Okay. I'm excited.
You're on. Say hey.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Okay, so you're gonna talk about outsourcing now. That's what we're gonna call it for the show.
I'm gonna call it outsourcing because you know what I'm saying, like,
Okay.
at the end of the day, I'm still a woman and I don't like the word cheating because, as I was saying, I feel this way and it's statistically proven that women tend to try other things before they go to
Hmm.
outsourcing. And when we get to that point, the other person, whether it's another male, female, whomever your person is, have warning signs that we're not happy. Either people trying marriage counseling or being more emotionally involved, new shit sexually, fixing their hair and their clothes. So typically, what I'm saying is that women these days are at the same scale as men, but it's not like we're just tripping and falling on dick. It's just not like, oh shit,
Right.
he look good. I'm about to just he can holler at him. It's
Right.
a whole bunch
Um,
of different reasons.
for that, I would say to me, there's two types of. I'm gonna just say cheaters. Two types of cheaters. Someone who cheats because they're selfish, and that's just what they want to do. They want to have me, you, and everybody. They just want to do it for sexual reasons. And then, like you said, sometimes it's like the last straw. You're really unhappy in a situation. You don't want to necessarily leave that person. You don't want to start fresh with somebody, but you just want to get something you're lacking, whether it be compliments from your mate, or it could be sex, or you and your mate could be not getting along to the point so bad you can't even enjoy the sex. So you just want that release, but you know that this is where your family is and this is where you're coming back to. And
I
for a
feel
lot of years,
you.
I never understood the whole cheating thing, and I never did it. I cheated, so called cheated, one time in my life, and I don't feel like I cheated because that's what I wanted to do. I felt like I was always accused of cheating, so it was like might as well do it type of thing. And like I said, it was really just a release from the everyday life that you have with your partner.
So do you think that that's like a true thing? Like if a person accuse you of cheating, they cheating, or
I definitely think if a person always accuses you of cheating, that's because it's on their mind. Or some people could just be insecure. But 9 times out of 10, they accuse you because that's what they're doing. And what I don't like about being accused of cheating, don't don't put that in my mind. Don't even put that in my mind. That's not even what I was thinking about. Just because I might be unhappy with something that's going on in our life, listen to what I'm saying to you and try to fix it.
right?
Once you're not trying to fix it, it's like, hey, like, hey, hello.
You will be all right.
Right, I'm gonna go get me some and I'll be right back.
So another study has found that women cheat because they feel like it's kind of crazy. I can actually say I've been here. You feel like the person needs you or you don't want to leave them, but you're not happy. So it's crazy to be unhappy for somebody else happiness, if that makes sense. But I know me
Yes,
personally, I have
absolutely.
been there at one point in my life where I'm just like, this ain't working, but they're a good person, but they're smothering me, but I
Right,
feel controlled. So it wasn't so much of them doing something wrong. It's just like I just feel like I couldn't breathe.
right. I felt like I was in a jail in the previous relationship, and I used to call the person a warden, and it was like a funny joke. But then when I sit back and I think about it, it was really serious, and I really should have took it serious, and I should have left a long time ago because I felt that loyalty. Like I got with the person when I was like, I had just had surgery, and I felt like they took care of me, and I always felt like I need to be there for this person
Right.
because I love them as a person, but when you realize you're no longer in love with somebody, I feel like we all have to be okay with letting it go. And I even told the person, I'm like, I don't feel the way I used to feel. I think we should move on. You're a great person. I'm a great person. I don't have anything bad to say about you, but we just not connecting. So in my
Yeah,
life
I
now,
see
I'm
that.
gonna leave people. I'm gonna leave people alone. Like I'm gonna do you a favor and I'm gonna leave before I get to it.
I see that. I still see that. But it's like the things that are so simple are so hard. Like,
Right.
it's simple enough to know that I don't have that feeling no more. I want that. So why can't I just part from this and go there? But it's like you comfortable. You familiar with the
Very.
person. You know them. So I can only speak from my experience. I have sat somewhere where I was comfortable rather than being somewhere I needed to be because it was familiar. Like
Mm-hmm.
in so many ways, like we want to win in our own mind. So we feel like a situation is controllable or manageable. Sometimes we do outsourcing because this is controlled or manageable. Like it's called a bunch of stuff. But it's just a matter of like we just don't just be fucking people just to be fucking people. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put it like that. Like we don't. Like,
We were pushed to that. You feel like we were pushed to that point, and I totally agree with that. Unless you're
right.
just
Like
that whore by nature, because some people that whores by nature. But for the most part, there was something missing and something lacking, and that male or female asked their partner to fix it, and we only gonna go ignore it, but so long before we look out to elsewhere and outsource and find it elsewhere. And it actually
and
makes the
then
relationship better because now I have less of an attitude when I come back,
right.
and I can deal with your shit.
And shout out to whoever my person side bitch is, because you making my life a lot less easy. I appreciate you doing whatever it is
Right.
that you're doing, because I ain't got to do it. And conversation's better, everything. So shout out to you, whoever you are. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help. I ain't even gonna front with
So
you. You
silly.
did.
Do you really think your person has a side bitch?
It's not necessarily a thought. The same thing like in a relationship or a marriage, that person. And to think about men versus women is like we know the moment they cheat is like idiot.
Right.
They don't know how to
Definitely
just have
no.
a regular day. They do just
Too
they leave their
much.
shoes untied. They leave their wallet at home.
Mm-hmm.
They sleep with their cell phone under the pillow. It's just like so obvious. So me, I feel like if I can't control the conversation, like if I can't talk to you without putting my hands on you, I'm not gonna address it until I'm at the point where I can talk to you. And if I feel like I have proof and you lie to my face, I'm gonna want to tag you.
Yeah.
So I'm still working on my anger issue. I can admit that I have anger issues. I got a lot of pent up anger. I got a couple of therapists for it and retainer too. We working on it.
Okay, that's the first step.
Yeah, you just can't just get rid of it overnight.
Right.
But that brings me to get back sex. It's like if you feel like your person is not, and when I say person, I mean husband, wife, just the person you lay with, your Saturday morning versus your Friday night. That person that you wake up to with your hair all crazy and shit, breath stinky, I go brush your teeth. That person, that's
Mm-hmm.
seeing you at your verse. Sometimes what we do is that we outsource because we don't want to feel like you getting over on me or you got one up on me. So in so many ways, like I think you doing something, so I'm gonna go do it. So when it comes to the light, you
I
ain't
got
paying
my ace
me
in the
because
hole. I did mine.
right. And I'm not saying it's fair, and I'm not saying it's right, but this is how some relationships really function. So it's like they both know that something's not right. They both know that somebody is doing something, but in order time to like maintain the happiness in the middle point, they just ignore it and rock with it.
Mm-hmm. And I think people don't they don't accept that people have an end date in their life, and that's okay. I'm very content with knowing that I'm dealing with someone for the moment. Like, okay, he doesn't have this, that, and the third, but he does have 1 through 7. So I'm gonna deal with him right now while I'm getting myself together too, and then I'm gonna move on. And like sometimes you could be in a relationship and the person brings so much to the table besides the sex, and you really want to tell yourself, ignore that. The sex is not what you need, but look at everything else you have with this person.
Right.
But then that animal instinct gets to you, and when you keep communicating to a person that you're not sexually satisfied, and like for instance, I had a boyfriend that we used to do stuff, and then he stopped, and I brought it to the light, like, you stopped, and he's like, oh, I don't have to do all that no more. Keep that same energy, because homeboy down the block is doing it all plus them some. And people get too
What's that damn
comfortable.
song? He said he ain't got no job. He ain't got nothing else to do. Cleotis,
Hey,
he
whatever.
ain't got no job. He ain't got nothing
He
else
know how
to
to bring
do
it
but
back.
to be there on your girl schedule when you're not.
That's right. Ready and waiting.
It's like
And just
Amazon
giving
for
that
penis.
attention. Amazon Prime, bitch. They're like the locker
Amazon for
booth ones.
penis.
The locker booth ones. But it's just I'm gonna keep saying, I don't think people listen to their mate and then they end up confused and cheated on. No, no, no. Don't be confused, because I told you. And you didn't take heed. You thought it was all too good, and oh, my girl is a good girl. She's boring. She's not gonna do that. She might. She might have an itch that she needs scratched.
Hey, that's like telling somebody scratch my back right here and they go to the other side. Like I pointed. I told you. Like
Right. Right. I
that's his name
totally agree
Joe.
with that.
That's his name Joe.
That
That's
is
his name.
very selfish.
But two, another reason is they said people they have self-esteem issues, which I don't kind of understand, because like if you got self-esteem issues and you don't want to be faithful to one person, why you going to mess with another person? But they
Just to
have
feel
self.
like they can get people that you won't understand that because you're not that kind of person. But some people feel validated by, oh, I can get this person, I can get that person, and I can get sex from them. That's not no accomplishment to a woman. We can get sex at the corner store.
Oh, so sometimes it's like, okay, it makes them feel like, if I feel like the more people that try to talk to me or interact with it, makes me feel good, type
It
thing.
makes you feel wanted and desired, or oh, he loves me, he has sex with me. That don't mean nothing. And then I'm not gonna say
Oh,
just for men, but it's like a an accomplishment. Like, oh, okay, I took her
yeah.
down, I took her down, I took her down. Ha ha.
Oh man, I had a friend like that. It's crazy. We're not even going. We're going. I'm gonna run that back. I'm just gonna delete that statement because I ain't get my W-2s yet and I ain't got no bail money, so we're gonna erase that. But
Okay.
but no, they really. I'm asking because I don't understand, and I love to understand.
Hmm.
Like I'm the most understanding person there is, and I don't ask questions to kind of judge, but I ask because people been through different stuff, and
Hmm.
different people, so you may have a better understanding than what I have because I just didn't give a fuck to give a fuck, and now it's across my
Hmm.
mind. I'm like, oh hey. But I always wondered about that. Like, so does a body count make you feel good? To me, and I'm not gonna front, versus having multiple people. If the same nigga I've been hitting for years still come back and knock on my door, that makes me feel validated. That makes me feel like that thing's still tight, it's still fresh, I still got it. You understand
That's
me?
right,
That's
right.
just
Longevity. That's right. Nigga been fucking with you 3, 4, 5 years, and he keep coming back. Yeah, some here.
right. And I feel like if you got to keep switching or keep outsourcing, maybe you need to check with your OBGYN because nobody don't want it again. So I don't know. I'm just saying whatever works for whoever.
I can't see myself letting this man touch me this week, that man touch me next week, then this other guy this week. Like, nah. When I did cheat, or I call it cheating because I do like this. Sometimes you're in a relationship, you break up so much, you don't know when y'all go together and when you're single. So if
That
you want to
too.
call it cheating, if you want to call it cheating, then we could call it cheating because I'm tired of having that debate. But
Right.
yeah, if it's somebody I've been with and that's what I know, I don't feel no kind of way about doing it. And I'm a firm believer. If my man asked me for something sexually or wanted me to spice it up, or I used to wear lingerie for him and then I just stopped and he mentioned it, I'm going to do whatever it takes because sex is everywhere. And I don't want my partner to have to go somewhere else and get it. So I'm going to put my wants and needs to the side and I'm going to accommodate my mate. Now, when I ask you to return that favor, and I'm telling
Right.
you what I need to make me feel better, to make me function better, and you on some old man shit, you did this to yourself. And I remember vividly saying one time in a relationship, like talking about something I wanted sexually that he used to do and he stopped. And I said, you know what? Don't you even worry about it. When I said that, nigga, you should have knew what I meant. Don't you even worry about it.
Oh
Got me
no, so I
some.
was watching something on TV, okay? And it was a group of like ratchet girls, and it was just like, what I mean by ratchet is the extra
Clip the
girls.
nails.
And
Uh-huh.
it was just like this, this one little conservative girl, and she was there with her boyfriend. They was like, "Oh, you gonna lose him because you don't dead bug." Do you know what dead bugging is?
What is that?
I'm asking you, according to the
No.
TV.
What is that?
According to the TV, now I don't know. I ain't researched this. I was watching something on TV and just the three girls. I guess they was like strippers or whatever. They was telling the girl in order to keep her husband or her fiance, she had the dead bug. And I'm like, okay, dead bug. I'm just trying to figure out in my head. So in other words, they was telling her, now, gentlemen, I'm not on no homosexual gay shit. I'm just saying what the TV said.
Lord
They told
God.
this girl, Talasia, I'm just telling you what I'm telling you what the TV said. I ain't say this. The TV said
Uh-huh.
this. I did not say this. I'm asking you, have you ever heard of it before? They told the girl that she has to allow her spouse to lay on his stomach and lick his ass in order to keep him. They said it.
No,
I
absolutely
didn't
not.
say it.
Absolutely not.
They was in Atlanta. You travel. So I was just wondering if you ever heard of that expression before.
He was already gay then. Okay. Any man, any man that allows you to come anywhere near his anus, his booty hole, and all that, it's a little bit of gay tendencies in there. And I say this, I'm not homophobic at all. Some of my best friends are gay. I
Right.
know very well scientifically that the man's prostate is located around the anus, and there's a lot of nerves, and I know it feels good. Fuck all that. Where's your man pride? Okay. You shouldn't want nobody playing with your booty hole. Now, what I'll say in his woman's defense, I don't know if it's a defense or not. If she started off doing that for you and she stopped, that's a problem. But if she always said, bro, what the hell you got going on? I'm not doing that. I'm not about to start. Because you need to go find Jeffrey so he could do
No,
all that
but
for
that's
you.
what they was saying. You said Jeffrey.
Jeffrey or whatever his name may be, you need to go find you a man that's
No,
already into eating other man's
hold on,
ass.
hold on. Somebody said that let's say for self-esteem, need someone to tell them. Yeah, you need somebody
Mm-hmm.
to reaffirm that like you're cute and pretty, but don't tell me I'm cute and pretty and then don't suck my titties type shit. Like don't just tell me, make me feel it.
Make me feel it. Well, this
Make me
user is probably saying how your mate stops telling you those things. And I'm not a person that I need this validation from my mate all the time, but if I get dressed up for date night, take the time and say, hey, babe, you look good. The side nigga's going to say that when he see me. You might need to say that once a month, bro.
right, right.
A man G spot is behind. Yeah, I get that. I get that totally. If that's what he introduced to the relationship in the beginning and the woman was with it, that's fine. My mind is not open enough to play with them nigga ass. Period.
Matter of fact, let me give some more backstory. He was an NBA player. He was marrying a nurse. He was engaged to a nurse, and the girls wanted his autograph. And they was telling her like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, well, you got a baller, so you need to expand, your sex category to doing this right here." But how they said, I'm just like a dead bug. Like if I see a dead bug, I'ma sweep it. Like nothing says.
Right. Why is it even called dead bugging?
I have no idea. Like
Say eat his ass.
you travel across states. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your own trucking company, so maybe along the way you heard somebody say it down in ATL
No.
or something.
No. I stay in my truck. I only get out for fuel and I get to fucking pushing. I don't interact.
You drop
No.
it hook.
Drop it
You
hook.
ain't trying
That's
to talk
right.
to
I'm
the
at the
native.
yard. There's nobody outside but me and my gloves. That's it. Yeah, no. And like I said, I'm down for anything sexually if that's what we did from the beginning. Yes, you have to keep in mind and yes, you have to grow, but everybody has a right to have boundaries and certain things that doesn't appeal to them or they don't want to do. But then on the flip side, you might get with a man that might bring that out of you, might turn you up, and you might want to be sucking dick, lift the balls, and lick a little ass. You might want to. Hey, I don't think you're a bad person if you don't, though.
Anyway, see, that's why I told you. I told you before we even came up here. I gotta use my little bulletins because I just go all the way over there somewhere and forget what the hell we
But we were
supposed to be
talking about
talking about.
sexually spicing it up. We were talking about sexual changing. And like I said, I'm
Right.
all for switching up things a little bit, but not going out of my comfort zone, and don't start something then stop it is basically how I feel about it. Don't start off eating ass sucking toes and then now I only get that on Valentine's Day, because that's not gonna work.
Oh, another thing. I don't know. I haven't ran into this yet, but if your man watch porn all the time, is that considered cheating or lusting over another woman, or just like another form of entertainment?
um I have no problems with my man watching porn sometimes, but if you're like a porn addict and you have to watch pornos all day every day, that's weird, because we need to reenact that shit in the bedroom or the bathroom or the kitchen.
I'm just saying,
But
send me the link so I
send me
can
the
know.
link, let's watch it together.
Right. I want to know what got you on your 10-second shit so I can get you on your 10-second shit too. I might have to get back to
Right.
work, might have to babysit, you know?
Right, you might like the way she do it. Let me see too.
Yeah, let me watch. But I
I
know
don't
some
like
women that find that
anything
offensive. They feel
deceitful.
like their man is actually, you know, cheating because they want to watch porn or
A
touch
lot of
their
women
sex.
think that, and I don't agree, because I wanted to watch porn and had a boyfriend. It's I don't agree with that. But teach his own if that's how
Mm.
you feel. I think that's a controlling woman that no one else can turn this man on in the world. But whatever.
So what about a dude who have this minutes with Tisa? Y'all already know I keep it funky. It's at the hours. I've been trying to be nice. But a nigga who dick can't stay hard, right? But he got a problem with you having toys. Like, what do you? How do you?
How you deal with that? He gotta go. Shut up and let me play
That's
with
the
these
same thing I
toys,
said. I was just
or
asking
get your
because you
dick
gotta,
right.
you gotta compromise somewhere. You got to do something.
Right.
That's when you be. That's when she start outsourcing. Like,
Hmm.
we all got health problems. I could work with you, but work with me. They got
Right.
portable ones, big ones, small ones, red one, blue ones. You could think of it. They make the shit now.
Right.
But
And
you
he
really
needs to
have some men
partake in all
who
of that.
can't get up, but do not want their don't want them using toys or watching porn. And they're just like, what the fuck?
Again, selfish, controlling, insecure, retarded, because gonna leave you. Um, you need to please your woman some way, somehow. Use your mouth, sir. Like, help me with the toys if it's a problem. Yeah, that's a dummy.
Right.
And I feel like
So
men don't look at the cues. Like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like, you, I shouldn't be up cleaning the house or making sandwiches after we did what we did. I should be laying in that bed, smiling, going to sleep, taking a shower to go to sleep, feeling so great. If I'm up and I'm on the phone with my friends, sir, you need to do it again.
no, I was telling my girls on the last episode, I was like, I need my soul snatch. I just need to be like for a minute
Right,
trying to figure out where the fuck am I at. Like
right. I want to giggle about you tomorrow, nigga. I don't want to have to watch a porno when you leave. I want you to make me happy, sir.
my sister said you make a little brown bag, so in case you get hungry, you had little sandwiches, little juice, little chips. Like you're going to field
Yeah,
trip.
yeah. I want to have to prep for this dick.
Yeah, I'm bringing my little lunch, so we get
Right.
hungry. I can
I'm
just
gonna
give
need
it
a
to you because I
snack
ain't going nowhere. Right,
because I done squirted for an hour.
right. But these are a reason why a lot of women outsource. And then two is like times has changed. At some point in time, we didn't have the independence we have now, or we couldn't go out and be our own boss and do things ourselves. So now when I have the same money as you do, or I make more money than you do, we have the right to do our own thing. So we now have the right to say, hey, I'm not gonna tolerate that. Like you ain't hitting it right. That's what's going on.
See,
And then you
I'm
got
a
some
modern
open
woman.
relationships. Those are even, I think those are complicated.
I can never get with that.
I
I'm
think
too
that's complicated.
possessive to want my mate to allow my mate to be openly having sex with other people. I'm not for that. And as far as financially, I don't care who has the most money. I don't care if I have more money than my man. You're still supposed to be faithful. But I do get what you're saying. It's easier for us to leave now because nigga, these bills is on auto pay. So they're
Right.
gonna be paid with you or without you. And the type of mentality we have, the next nigga gonna pay the cable too. So so you can be replaced. But I think it's bigger than money and it's bigger than love. And I want to be with somebody and I want to stay with them because that's what I want to do. I don't want to stay out of, damn, he paid half the bills. I don't want to stay out of convenience. I want to feel like you're my best friend and I can't be without you. I haven't felt that in a long time. And, and you know what's really funny? I still believe in that. I still believe in being madly in love. And I still believe in wanting to get married and wanting to be with somebody. I just haven't found that person for me yet. So
Um,
I don't care about the finances. If I decided to deal with you, I knew your finances when I got with you.
I think I stopped looking, but I want to be loved right the first time. I want to be appreciated right the first time. It's like after they fuck up and you, oh, I'm not gonna do this no more. It's like, oh, I love you, I appreciate you, and then you start doing things to show me that you appreciate me. I want to be appreciated from the
From
beginning,
head to toe from the
right? I
beginning.
don't want to have to,
Absolutely.
you
Once we
know,
break up, once I break up with somebody, it's really pretty much over. And if I deal with you again, I'm doing it out of convenience. But in my mind, you're no longer the one. I might sound unrealistic, but I'm not a ride or die. I'm not gonna keep telling you how to love me. If I realize you can't love me, I'm gonna deal with you to an extent. I'm gonna deal with you with an expiration date. Like I always say, I'm gonna find my husband when I move to Charlotte. And maybe I should have never put that in the universe because that's what I think of. I'm gonna find my husband when I'm ready to find my husband. And I feel like I get forced into relationships because I don't like having multiple sex partners. So you're gonna be the only person I'm sleeping with. But nigga, don't think I'm all the way in love and you're the one and blah blah blah. No, you're who I'm dealing with because of my own personal standards. I like to deal with one person, but if you not satisfying me in that bedroom, we on a slippery slope because I'm gonna go get me some. Oh, somebody just said watching porn is not cheating. I totally agree with that. If you have a porn addiction, you're just a weirdo. But if you want to watch porn a couple times a week, that's fine. Yeah, it's about being a weirdo. Don't be no weirdo, because then I can't trust you around my kids and shit. You got a sex problem. I don't know what's
oh,
going on.
right, something wrong
You and the
with you.
animals. You might do my dog. I can't.
Not the dog.
You
The
might do the
dog is
dog.
too
I don't have
cute.
time.
Not the
Right?
doggy.
She don't need to be traumatized. We're not doing that. But if you want to spice it up and watch some porn, yeah,
Not the little doggy.
right. Not my baby.
Um, Another thing is like, how do I don't even know. For instance, like let's say somebody hit your inbox or hit your DM. I don't even know how to start a conversation with a motherfucker. Like my whole thing is like, what do you want? Like if somebody say hey to me, I'd be like, hi, how can I help you? Like customer
Right.
service, like, how can I help you? Like, oh, I'm trying to be your friend. Do you not have any friends? Like, so I don't even know what is the standard conversation now because half of the time you don't even know you go with somebody. They like leave something over, then they keep coming over, or they commit a crime and you're a witness. So now y'all gonna testify against each other.
Now we go together. We
Yes,
gotta go
we
with
go
you there. We
together.
gotta pay for your nails and your hair and toes.
Right. So how do you even know that it's a relationship? Do you even sit down and say, "Hey, we go together"? You know, you off the market, or do you just supposed to know that we spent all this time together? We're doing certain things together. How do you even know when it's official?
All right. The way I see it is, you're supposed to feel it, and then one person's supposed to say it. Now, if the other person says back, "Nah, we just good," use your brain, ladies. He done told you we just good. If he says that's what's up and that's what we're doing, then that's what we're doing. Absolutely. You got to go on dates and get to know somebody. I had sex with somebody for years and we went on dates and stuff like that, but I felt like our relationship is just sex and I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with it.
Right. But I'm saying I
It's
can't
just it
even,
is what it is.
to be honest, I can't even get to the go on a date part because everybody's a suspect to me. I have a large family, and
You
it's
a
like
little.
in my mind, everybody like, who is this person? I need references. Like, where they come from? It.
I
I
chit chat
love.
with a guy for a while before I go on a date. So like, I get to know him. I guess I'm slow, boring, and all of that. Because I'll chill with a guy 3, 4, 5 times before I have sex. I'm not saying I ain't never do it quick, but for the most part, I try to get to know somebody. So, and T, you know
I
what else
just
I
can't
will
even get on a
say?
date phase. I'm just. I don't even want to have a conversation. It's like, what you want?
Let me
So I
give
come
you
off
this
as
story. This is
aggressive.
going.
They'll never hit me back.
You're very
Right.
aggressive, but let me give you this story. It's gonna take you out. So I started truck driving, right? So one of my coworkers, we used to ride on our truck. Like I really feel like he taught me how to drive because I would follow behind his truck and like we would ride in the pack. I would leave when him and his friends leave, right? So one day it was raining real bad. He's like, "Let's pull over and I'm gonna come in your truck and you can make me a sandwich." So I'm like, "Okay, cool," because I'm cooking on the road. You know me, I need a little show. Anyway, so I toasting the sandwiches and shit. This nigga gonna get up and say I'm ready, and I said, "Ready for what?" He said, "I'm ready for sex." When I tell you, the old me would have wanted to fight, but the new me bust out laughing and said, "Nigga, what?" I said,
Hold
"That's
on.
how
You
easy it
you
is."
came in your truck and you fed him, and then he wanted to get fed and fucked too. Y'all know I told y'all about the Ephesus. Don't be feeding and fucking them. That's how you. That's how shit get
That's
fucked
how
up.
you
They
catch a
keep
stray
busting the
dog.
windows and shit.
How you catch a straight dog? First of all, I'm not dating nobody at my job. Second of all, I said to him, I said, "What have you done to court me and to date me to feel like that I want to have sex with you because I fraternize with you?" "Oh, I'm from DC and this is how we do it." And I said, "Girls go for that?" He said, "Yeah, it's always worked." And I said, "Well, I don't fucking know what kind of girls you get with. I'm ready for sex. We've never had a sexual conversation." You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't sexy when he got in the truck. I had been on the road for 2 days. Like it's just different, and some women bite and some women don't.
Facebook
You
user, you
gonna
have
take
to
me
give
on a date?
Streamline permission to. If you hit the button, it says give Streamline permission. Then I can see who you are and I can talk back to you. But we're streaming on multiple platforms, so it just says like Facebook user, YouTube
Mm-hmm.
user. I can't see who you are. So if I have a date with you, put your name in the thing, because yeah, I need to go somewhere. I like live bands. I like art.
Right.
I like
I like to be
anything
courted
African.
like a woman should.
I like
I
cultural
know
stuff.
it might seem old fashioned, but I still believe in gender roles to some extent. I still believe that the man courts the woman in the beginning. I am modern, so I don't believe the man pays for everything all the time. Like once I'm dealing with you, I will pay. But in the beginning, the first couple of days, I'm not paying for shit. I'm not cooking for you. I tell niggas I don't know how to cook. That's my favorite line. Okay, I don't cook really. I don't really know how to cook. Everybody that know me
Yeah.
know all I want to do is cook. So
All
I
you
still
gotta do is
believe
look
in
on your
dating
page.
and
Like,
being courted.
as soon as you post a picture, it's like you selling that. Like, you can't even cook regular food without
You saw my
putting.
phone blow up.
So yesterday we had like a candle thing with dinner, and it was like, "Oh, you selling plates?" And it's like, "Nah, it's just enough for us. I'm trying to take this plate up home with me. Is what I'm doing."
Right. I had it for
As a matter of
breakfast.
fact, I ate my plate this morning too, girl. I'm trying to tell you, thank you very much. We could have had
You're
sandwiches,
welcome
but
for
I
breakfast.
appreciate that Southern meal. I
You're
really did.
welcome. Right.
I worked
Yeah,
out
and
like
I like
3
that.
days
Don't
this
feed
week,
them, let
and
them
that
take
one
you
meal
on dates.
killed all my workout plans. I got to start all over now.
You'll be back on track on Monday. You deserve the weekend queen. You deserved it.
But I did like if y'all ain't check us out yesterday, we did intention candles. It was awesome. All love.
I had a
Um
great time.
it was adulting. I love adulting. No
Hmm.
extra stuff, just adulting. It's okay
Right.
when you can just be like, this is the outside world and everything else that's going on, and this is the inside. And I can
I love the
appreciate
inside.
anybody that can separate the two. It's just like, this is what we're doing. We're having fun doing it. There's no gossip. There's no troubles. It's just we're enjoying what we're doing, like being present.
I love that there's no gossip. Like I love that we have enough going on in our own lives that you don't have to tell me what this bitch did on Facebook or who's dealing with who. We have enough going on, enough plans, enough goals to entertain ourselves. I don't need nobody else's life to entertain us. We need to figure out how to get these wicks to stand up straight and just enjoy each other.
Man, listen. I'm gonna have to call somebody about that. I have some at home, and I was messing with it. I came home. Look, girl, I don't like for nothing to beat me.
My
Like
candle is dope.
it froze hard. It
My
came out
candle is
like
dope. My candle is burning right now. And I got a friend that she sells candles for a living, and she said sometimes they won't burn, and things happen. We did a perfect job on our candles.
hey, it was the first time for everything. You know me, I'm with it.
Right. I love it.
I
Right.
make
I'm
up
gonna order
something
more
real fast.
wax.
Like let's do it.
Right. I'm gonna order more wax. I'm
Let's
excited.
do it. Oh, the mentor I had when I drove cross country, right? So my first day out of the academy, I had to drive from Richmond to California.
Ugh,
But
no.
this dude
Nasty,
was a different type of
nasty.
kinky. He had a, like a foot fetish. So I didn't feel uncomfortable like sexually, but I was like scared he was gonna chop off my feet one day, and I needed my feet to switch gears with because I'm all the way in Cali.
With clean emissions regulations.
Right.
Don't
So
get me
I'm just
started.
like, I couldn't wait to get on my own truck because it's like this dude gonna take my feet. Like, you know how you get out
Right.
the shower, you want to have your shower shoes on until you get back in the truck and put your gear on or whatever. Like I was scared to do that. I thought he was gonna take my feet. He just was just
Yeah,
interested.
I don't like coming out of the shower looking any way like a female. So I have a snuggie. So I didn't think smart when I bought the snuggie though. I bought a hot pink snuggie. So that still makes the men look at me, even though they can't see my body. But yeah, I totally get you. Like I don't want to even be sexy to you, sir. I just want to be a truck driver.
Right. I don't think that's possible though, because if you what they call it lot lizards, if you see the lot lizards, you can come out there just looking like
Right.
anything and they'll take you.
Right. And then me and you, we a different kind of female trucker. Like we're gonna have our days when we don't look like shit. But for the
Right.
most part, they still know we're feminine female truck drivers. Um, Not to stereotype, but a lot are very masculine. So when we step in the building, everybody's looking and amazed and you really drove that? Yeah, nigga, I drove that. I drove that 53 right there. You saw me get out.
But
So
I
it's
know
just
we on
exciting
topic.
for the
I don't
men.
care. But what is
Oh,
with
right?
that? Like the male industry is letting us in. Okay, this is one
Yes.
thing I gotta realize. Don't crack the gate because we gonna kick that bitch the fuck open. I don't knock on nobody's
Right.
door. I will kick your shit open. So if you say, once that women start driving trucks, why do I have to look like something? I want to wear my hair, but it's not safe. I want to wear my tank top, but it's not safe. So we have to kind of like cover up certain parts or not expose certain parts
Yeah.
because we don't want to get snatched up
Right.
doing the
I
same
don't
job.
go I don't go to rest stops at night. I don't go to rest stops, period, because I don't really like people to know that I'm alone. Because I don't work with a partner, so I don't go to rest stops. I only go to the bathroom when I get fuel or when I get to my plant because I don't want men to know I'm alone on that truck. Because you have to be careful. People will follow you. People will do anything. So I even went through a dyke phase where I was like so tired of the
You
men looking
what
at
you
me.
went through a what? A what?
A, a dyke phase. I'm not trying to be offensive. I just went through this where I wanted to dress boyish and I didn't want men to look at me. And I realized they still acting the same damn way. So I might as well wear what I want to wear. I don't wear crop tops and stuff because I'm not trying to entice the men. But I definitely don't dress like normal Delasia for the whole strength of not being harassed.
You got some guys out there that take that as a challenge, like they see you, dressed
Right. I'm gonna
comfortable
turn you
or
straight.
and it
I'm straight. I don't want your ugly ass. So
right. How you gonna turn somebody someday when you can't turn nothing? Can't even put in your damn turning signal when you're turning. But nah, y'all, we don't
I'm
got
weak.
a topic. But that's what the cipher is. Real talk about whatever. We started off talking about why women in committed relationships cheated, and now we're talking about trucking. We just doing our own thing. If you tuned in with me before, hey, this unconventional. This how we do it. Welcome to the cipher. You can't tell a person what to rap about. Like if I say one thing, you can't tell the next rapper where he gonna take his subject at. So this the
Right.
cipher. We just want to say what the hell we
And
want
we
to say.
just flowing. It just happened. We have that in common with both female truck drivers. So, all right. So, what's the
Right.
next topic? What's the next bullet point? So we get
All
going.
right. So look, what's the next bullet point? I told you, I said, let me do an outline because I start talking to you. We're gonna start talking, and we just gonna be da, 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 da. They're gonna be like, what the hell is they talking about? I thought they supposed to have been doing a topic. I told you that. We just gonna just start talking, just ramble all over the place. I already knew it was gonna
Good
happen.
conversation.
Some people you can't talk to, they don't have nothing to talk about.
That's right. Or some people you just never see eye to eye. Oh, that was something else I went through in my relationship. To get back to relationships, we would have a conversation and his jokes wouldn't hit me, my jokes wouldn't hit him. Um, my theory was never his theory, and I even said to him, I said, "Do you realize that 9 times out of 10 we do not get along and we don't see eye to eye?" And I said that's okay, and maybe we shouldn't be together. And what his response was, "When you love somebody, that doesn't matter." And at the time, that kept me going because I did love him. But then I had to realize I love you as a family member, not
Right.
as my other half that I'm looking for. Because when I got my next boyfriend, we got along so good and it was so refreshing. I didn't even know how to act. I was like, wow, all these years of me saying I need to change this because we don't get along or I just need to work through it. Certain things you can't work through. If we don't get along, we just don't get along. And
Yeah.
I'm okay with that now. And I'm going to leave sooner rather than later because I wasted your time and mine.
I think I get my personalities mixed up a lot of the time because I have the me that's like hanging out with you, or I have hella brothers, and in that life shit happens. So I'm always ready for shit to happen. And then there's
Mm-hmm.
the Tisa. I meditate, I read, and I've been in situations where they might like that person that's turned up. That's what they say. So
Mm-hmm.
when nothing is going on and the family's at peace, Tisa is boring because it's like, what are you reading? Why are you meditating? So I have that problem a lot. It's like I'm not just one person. I have a different person for different situations. That's just how life made me.
Right. I totally agree with that for myself as well. And I don't know why some people like, I dated someone who didn't like hair. He didn't like makeup. He didn't like nails. He didn't like loud girls. Yes, there's a side of me that's calm, cool, and collective, but I come with all of me. So you knew I was loud. You knew I was flashy. You know I was a head, nails, girl chick. But I'm also a slap this ponytail. I'm gotta put on that nice chick too. So you
Right.
just really gotta find somebody. Like I really wish I found somebody that liked every aspect of me, not just certain aspects of me. But I do feel good knowing that that does exist. There are people that accept you from head to toe, all the yous, because it's always all
I'm
of you know.
scared of
It's
that
always
person.
different us.
That person right there.
Oh, okay. See, I'm
I've
not
been there,
scared.
done that.
I have a
Mm-mm.
cousin who she worked through her relationship with her husband. They've been married for a long time, and to me, they're real relationship goals. I don't know if he's cheated or not ever before. That's not my business. But they made it so long, and like I know both of them on a personal level, and they really, really go together. And I really feel like I'm gonna find that one day. I feel like my person is still out there.
I
Just
want
because I'm
that.
dating
I
a
think
nigga don't mean I
everybody
think he's my
initially
person.
wants that. Everybody initially wants someone like who want to die alone.
Right.
It's Corona out here. It's different strands out there. We don't know. We're gonna go back into a pandemic.
Delta
Nobody wants to be
Omicron.
alone. And
Oh
the
no.
pandemic did it for a lot of relationships too, because what happened is we got stuck. So if you
Yeah.
was just chilling with a nigga and we got on lock and you couldn't cough on nobody else, you kept coughing on
Right.
the same penis because you couldn't cough on a new. You know what I'm saying? So you had to keep what you got. And then we got out of
Yeah.
the pandemic and it was like, I don't want to tolerate this no more.
Right.
So it's just, but no, I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful when a couple work it out, when the marriage sticks together. I want those things.
Mm-hmm.
But my situations just fucked me up so bad that I won't even let a person get, you know, I didn't build my brick wall in a day. Each brick was cautiously built from hurt and pain and situation and trying. So another person may see it as damn she hard, but this wall was built brick by brick, layer by layer, pain by pain.
Right.
So anybody that like come by the wall, the little announcement thing come on like, can I help you? Please move off the gun line. Versus, hey, how you doing? So I'm trying to learn to kind of lighten up a little bit, but it's
Right.
hard.
I'm trying to learn forgiveness. I feel like once I'm done in a relationship, I'm really done. And like once we break up or once you do some crazy shit, even if I'm dealing with you again, I'm really not here. I'm dealing with you because it's comfortable and I need to open my heart more and give a person a chance. But then the other me is like, give him a chance for what? You already know what he's about to do. He's not I haven't met a man yet that's taking care of me fully, and I don't care how I sound. I still believe in gender roles. I still believe a man takes care of a woman, and I've proven very well that I can take care of myself. Show
Right.
me what you can do, because a man wants a woman to submit, and I'm all down to submit to a man that makes me want to submit, but they don't hear
I'm for
that
that.
part.
That's what I said. I will submit when I feel secure, and not secure in
Right.
a form of I need to know that if a burglar break in the house, your ass ain't gonna round the back door and leave me in the bed by myself, sleep to get killed, to rob, whatever the case may be. In so many areas, I just need to feel secure. If I feel secure, I don't mind submitting. But
I'm tired of your
y'all be
ratchet
on some
ass
fuck
because I
ass
said
shit.
I brought up that meme today. Like, I want to be able to say with all confidence, I'm gonna call my husband. He gonna air this shit out. I brought that
Right.
meme up today, and I don't care how I sound. I want to say with all confidence when I call my nigga, he's on the way. But I want you to be nice and sweet and gentle and kind. But when I call you, you better come handle this. So, and
Right.
I used to think, well, you can't find all of that in one. You really can, and you just gotta hope and pray and I'm a firm believer in I can't find my husband until I'm set. I'm a workaholic, so I don't give my men the attention they want because, like I said to somebody recently, I was like, they say I disappear. When I disappear, you don't hear about me with this guy, that guy, that guy. You hear about she been gone. Nobody know where she been at, and you know where I've been getting to the fucking money and getting myself together because I can't date you if I'm worried about X, Y, and Z. And I have very high expectations, and I like a lot of nice things. Like I was just talking to somebody about I've had every. This is not a bragging or nothing. I've had every car I wanted. Now I want another 18 wheeler, and yes, I said another. I want another 18 wheeler, and I want a Lamborghini. I would be wrong to only date men that can afford to buy me a Lamborghini. So I don't mind dating a man that can't afford that, but you have to be secure and let me do what I need to do to go get that. And if you can't do that, I can't be for you. Because unfortunately, yes, I like Louis Vuitton. Yes, I like those things. But as long as God give me breath and health in my body and I'm willing to go get it myself, I don't see nothing wrong with me having these high standards or being too much. You knew
But
this about me
it's
before
kind
you
of like
got
an
with me.
awkward situation. Like once you do find a woman who's willing to go get it and won't stop until they get to their point, who's gonna be Stephanie? Like who you know what I'm saying? Without feeling like you're trying to outshine. Like who's gonna be you need somebody that's comfortable with
In
your
their
will.
own skin.
Yeah,
Right.
so
And I treat my man like even when my man is paying half the bills, I know I got this on auto pay. I know I don't need your half, but thank you, babe. I appreciate you. I still treat a man like a man that
right.
provides. And I did have to learn that. And I feel good. Like every relationship, I feel like whether the relationship goes good or bad, you really should have learned something about what you're looking for, what you will deal with, and just about yourself in general.
There's a saying that says the person you are with is exactly who you need to be with. So meaning in a relationship that you may have got out of, you may have felt like the other person was the problem. You didn't see your problem. And then you
Your
get with the
wrongs,
next
right?
person and that person end up being exactly who you was in your last relationship. And then you have to look at them
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, I used to really be aggy like that. You know, I used to
Right.
really be controlling like that. So every you get a lesson from everything. If you don't get nothing from the
Mm-hmm.
person, then why do
There's
it?
a blessing in the lesson.
A blessed everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere you look, you gotta take it.
Yeah.
Girl, it been past 8:30 a long time ago. It is 8:54. We've just been rambling, but I love it. I love it. You
It
come back
wasn't
in
bad
time.
rambling. Everything related.
Come back in time because I supposed to have cut this thing off at 8:30. These people talking about everything. I appreciate it though. Like I appreciate the love, the support. Thank you for coming through and talking to me about whatever.
Awesome. Thank you for
Love
having
it.
me. It felt good, Queen. It feels good. I'm so proud of you because you keep pushing, you doing your podcast, and I just feel like it makes you so happy and it's such a good release. And like you're just a motivational person because you motivated
Right.
me at a time when I was in a dark place and I had nobody in my corner and you were there for me. So I'm just like really proud of you to see you keep pushing and you rock.
But my thing is that I'm not. I tell people I'm everyday people. I have problems, like you have problems.
Right.
All My goal is to say to others, if I can get up here and talk to you about my shit, I want you to just take the time to talk to yourself about your shit. You
Right.
don't gotta get on live. You ain't gotta post it on Facebook. Just take a moment to look at yourself in the mirror for 1 minute. If you
You
can't
got to
stare at
reflect.
yourself, that's it. So I
Hmm.
don't mind being on Front Street because I know I'm not perfect. And if I did it, I
Hmm.
did it. If I didn't, I didn't. It is what it is. So I just want
Right.
people to be open up that conversation with yourself. Just be like, damn, this is not necessary. I'm gonna take this. And I bet you the world will be a better place. It's shitty as hell. So you gotta take them little blessings and the little happy moments, and just be like, I can put this in my memory book now.
Hmm.
But you was
Definitely.
first on the cipher, and we just said what the hell we want to say. So we gonna be back. I don't know what day, y'all. So that's why I'm gonna call it the cipher because I still haven't got my schedule together. So it's like when I have a couple of hours, I be like, yo, you want to jump on right fast with me? But it's supposed to be like a scheduled time each week, so people would know to expect you. But my schedule is all over the place, so whenever I do get free times, I be hitting up everybody like, "What you doing?" Like, you
Well, hit
know,
me
like
up.
like I did you today. Like, what you doing, Keith? Come on with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got to get better with my schedule, and I really do, so people can know, like, okay, well, she's gonna come on this day at this time, and plus, a lot of people waiting to watch Power anyway. So I'm like, let me jump up here in between for Tyreek come on, see what the hell he
Smart.
done
That's
did.
really smart.
Right, let
You
me
don't want
catch
to
that.
go
I'm
to
just
get
waiting a couple of
50.
more minutes. Right. But thank you so much. Don't forget
You're
to
welcome.
like, subscribe, what is the other shit? Follow,
Share. Yeah.
share. I need somebody for that. I keep forgetting to do I talk all day long, but I keep forgetting to do the professional part. Like that stuff like that. I'm gonna have to hire
The
somebody
little,
for that.
the little ending.
Mhm.
Okay.
But as
Well,
always, be safe, be blessed, sending love.